These couple of IoT dashboards are based on the open data system of the city of Paris. It shows the flow of vehicles, cars, bicycles, and also pedestrians based on the time in a day and on a daily basis. It was real time, plugged and collected with a Cisco system. Let me show you the Open Data Portal. The Open Data Portal of the City of Paris contains a lot of datasets, among which you can find IoT datasets, which are the IoT datasets from this experiment. And each dataset represents a different use case. This one here is noise. This one is flow of vehicles, cars, bikes. This one is noise as well. This one is flow of pedestrian people, air quality, and so on. And if you click on one of these datasets, you can quickly visualize the data and then export it like to a JSON API. This JSON URL that it generates can be then copy and paste into MicroStrategy. And you just import data from URL and paste it here, and then you can import the dataset. I'm not going to go through the import, but you can trust and check on the datasets how these are built. These are built on the same kind of URL that I just showed, that you can see in here. The import takes a minute, so I'm going to go through it right now. We have a couple of dashboards. One looking regarding to real-time traffic, the other one regarding air quality. Let's start with the real-time traffic. The real-time traffic dataset shows hourly data collected every 15 minutes. You can see the trends, and with this nice Google chart, you can just go to the period of time that you are looking for. We have the bi-weekly traffic analysis, and you can select a day here that will just automatically zoom into the hourly data of this day. You have a heat map that shows on a weekly basis by hour and time the traffic intensity. These days were pretty intense, these one were not. Maybe it was a holiday period. You have a lot of holidays in this period in France. You have also some time frames where you see the data is not really collected. Maybe there was bug or issues with the IoT sensors. You can, with these box plots, visualize how much traffic there was and the days where the traffic were really intense. Maybe there was some kind of accident in there. In there you can see the traffic was pretty cool. I would have loved to run the Square of Nation right here. The data comes from the Square of Nation, which is located in Paris, very close to the city border. Let me show you on a different map of Paris. This is the city limits on the eastern part of Paris. And basically, these city limits here are very close to the two main highways here, which this one comes from the main airport we have. This one comes from all the eastern cities of Paris. And so this square here is a big point where when you're going inside Paris, most of the traffic's coming there. And then it's distributed across all the other main streets. If you go south, if you go center or west, if you go north. And if you go to the next tab, you can see that we can select the top 15 or maybe 12 sensors to narrow it down to the more extreme points. So you have a lot of inbound traffic in there, and then not much outbound traffic up north. Most of the outbound traffic goes northwest and center, so west of Paris. And then if you want to compare these data points, you can highlight from the map and see where they go instead of number of recordings and the traffic. And this one is pretty high. Okay. The second dashboard just shows air quality in terms of air pressure and CO2 intensity. So you can see on Tuesdays it's pretty hard. Wednesdays as well, but not with an exception for this one. And then you can see that the quality on this part of the square is much better or less worse than on this part of the square because the data is in red. That's the color coding tell me that. And you can mix that with the data flow analytics base on total per week, or maybe just bicycles and pedestrians. So you can see that in the morning and on Mondays, we have a lot of bicycles, less if you're looking at Wednesdays and Thursdays. But people tend to walk more by foot on these days where the bicycle trend is down. So basically, it might be the same people that use bicycles on Mondays and just walk to the office on all the other days of the week. And finally, this dashboard shows a few trends by hour. Always a lot of cars, always. Bicycles are really used for work time because you can see that these times the people are usually going to work. Then throughout the day, not much bicycle activity, and it spikes back at the end of the business time. So this chart really shows that people that use bicycles are the ones that go to work in the morning and go back home in the evening. Pedestrian flow is more flat. Basically, this one would be work, and then you have local people going to supermarkets and tourists and stuff like that. Whereas the flow of vehicle is kind of increasing. There is a trend increasing throughout the day. So that's it. It was 2 IoT dashboards based on open data systems from the city of Paris.